Hello everyone, this is Johnny555 and I am here with Joey. How are you, Joey?
I'm great. How are you?
Good, thanks. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself? What's your current weight and height? How long did it take you to reach your current level?
Yeah, so I'm Joey. I obviously live in Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm an entertainer here, and I'm about 5'10", 190 pounds. And to be able to achieve the current physique that I've had now, it's taken me about 10 years to do. I'm 25 right now, but I probably started working out when I was about 15. And honestly, what I found the most over those 10 years was that it just took consistency, discipline, and dieting and heavy lifting. Just consistent.
Awesome, man. What has been one of the biggest challenges to get to your current level?
The biggest challenge to me is the diet, because honestly for me, I got a pretty crazy sweet tooth. I love chocolate and I love peanut butter. And when I see it around me, it's hard to not indulge in it. But it's always been diet. That's been the biggest struggle. But what I found is that when you find a diet that works for you, and you see the results with it, it's a lot easier to stick to it when you've been doing it for so long. So once your body adapts to those certain foods that you're consuming, it makes the whole process a lot easier, because then you don't really crave anything sweet. Well, I mean, sometimes I do, but.
I bet it happens. It happens to all of us. Can you give some tips and advice for beginners?
So for beginners, my biggest advice is to just don't be afraid to step into the weight room, and don't be afraid to ask other people who look more experienced. Don't be afraid to ask them questions, because like you go in there and a lot of kids, like, they won't know what they're doing so much, and they'll kind of start swinging weights and they get really sloppy. The number one thing that I would say is focus on form first. If you can just get the contractions down and you can get the form down, you can pretty much, and you're consistent with your diet and with your training schedule, you're going to see results. It just takes time. Just with anything in life, it's patience. Patience is a virtue. I would say to get bigger biceps, I would probably, if you really want to get big biceps, I would do arms twice a week. Because I found for me, at least with my body type, it's kind of hard to stack on like a ton of muscle at once. So if I want to like really focus on something and really get bigger biceps, I'm going to want to do it at least twice a week. And what I found too that works for me are eccentric contractions. So when you're lifting, really resisting it focusing on the negative. To me, when I focus on the negative, that's when I notice that my biceps start to blow up.
Awesome, man. Can you do some flexing? Awesome, man. Do you have social media?
Yes, I do. You can follow me on Instagram. It's at joeysantalucia. JoeySantalucia.
Perfect, man.